So if you apply the techniques, then you'll get the answer. Otherwise, you're not going to get the answer. Okay. So if you apply the techniques, then you'll get the answer. Right. Now next year, so try to understand this question first. I'm going to explain questions in depth. So see what is the point that you have to identify. Then it will be easy for you. Yes. So study the question here. Right. So now let us check this point of view. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Yes. So a dietitian is talking to a patient. So a dietitian is talking to a patient. So this is a talk. So what is she doing? A dietitian is talking to a patient. What is she doing? So dietitian talking to a patient. So what is she doing? She is correcting the patient. So dietitian is a lady. So what is she doing? So what is the activity going on? What is the activity going on here? So try to understand. What is she doing? So that means dietitian doing. Okay, what is the dietitian doing? Try to understand that question there. So what is she doing? Is she correcting, or is she describing, or is she stressing? Correction means something wrong happened, so you are correcting. Describing means somebody is not able to understand, so he is able to describe. Stressing means not able to judge the importance, so stressing the need. So try to understand here. So both are, so talking means actually in the process, she is either talking, so she is correcting. So correcting what? Correcting means talking. While talking, correct. Instead of talking, correcting is given. Describing is given. Is she talking or describing, or is she stressing? So try to understand these two things. So she is talking, but of course, while talking, what is she actually doing in the process? So you have to understand, which is very important. So now here, patient's misconception, wrong notion, idea, wrong idea. So this is very, very important. So this is very important. So misconception. What is the misconception? So misconception means wrong idea, wrong understanding. So misconception, something wrong idea is there in his mind. So correcting the no, this is not right, this is right. So is she correcting the misconception or right? Is she talking about the link between link? The link. Is she talking about the link? Link means connection, connectivity. Remember, synonyms are very important. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you both these things. I'm going to show you both these things. I'll explain this also afterwards. Or stressing the need for a positive strategy. So is he talking about strategies? Strategy aimed at weight loss. So this is only about obesity. I'm wantedly giving different colors. This is only about obesity. This is other diseases also inclusive. And this is about weight loss. So here, which is more important, you see, that one you see. So is he talking about obesity only? Or is he talking about obesity and other diseases? Or is he talking about weight loss? So obesity and others, reducing obesity. See the obesity only. First one is only obesity. Second one is obesity plus. Third one is obesity minus. First one is obesity. Second one is obesity plus. Third one is obesity minus. So try to understand the link. So you can say this is neutral. So this is, we can say, is equal to. But this is plus. And this is minus. So they should identify some relation there. Then only it will be very easy. So only obesity, she's talking, and misunderstanding. Misconception means misunderstanding. Write down the meanings when I'm telling you. Correcting means rectifying. Correcting means rectifying. Misconception means misunderstanding, wrong idea, wrong notion, wrong ideology. Synonyms, you have to, when you see the question itself, all these things should come into your mind. Obesity means overweight. Same words may come, different words may come. Describing means explaining. Describing means explaining. Analyzing. Link means connection between obesity and other diseases. So here other diseases is an extra. It's an extra. Obesity is already there, but it's an extra. Wait, next C. Stressing means giving importance, giving prominence. Okay, giving extra importance, the need, the necessity, the requirement, the demand for a positive, worthy, useful, beneficial strategy, approach, technique, manner, method, aimed, targeted, weight loss, weight reduction, minimizing the weight. So here, this is the way how you have to understand these things. Only if you understand like this, then it will be easy for you to guess what is the right answer. So the green is more important here. Obesity is there in all the three, but it is only about obesity in A, obesity in comparison with other diseases. So other diseases in addition, so it's plus. Obesity is there, so reducing obesity means minus. See how I made a link between these two things, three things. That is very, very important. If you understand this point, then it will be very easy for you. So now what I will do is, okay. Okay. Now, the screen is in front of you. You got an idea. So she is correcting or describing or stressing or what is she doing means you will think only thing correcting, describing, stressing. So what is she doing? She is correcting. What is she doing? She is describing. What is she doing? She is stressing. But correcting what? Describing what? Stressing what? That is more important. So correcting the misconception about what? About only obesity. Only obesity is important. You will be searching for the answer. What is she doing? She is playing, singing, dancing. You will think like that. But this is an extended meaning. You don't know. So now think about this because I'm going to play the audio. Okay. Pause the screen. Okay. So 20. Audio. Yeah. So this is the audio. So part B.
Occupational English test. Practice test 1.
Various tests that you say by a rheumatologist. This is a notoriously...
Spare 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
Well, firstly, well done for seeking medical help. Actually, being overweight or obese is a medical problem because being overweight changes how your body
Oh,
works.
thanks, but I do feel that it's my fault for being this way.
Well, I hear what you say, but please understand that these days we consider that obesity is a disease, like high blood pressure or asthma. You see, the body's signals to the brain stop working correctly when you're overweight. And with time, you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 20.
Okay. So that is the point in question.
I need
Part B. In this part of the test, you'll hear 6 different extracts. In each extract, you'll hear people talking in a different healthcare setting. For questions 25 to 30, choose the answer A, B or C which fits best according to what you hear. You'll have time to read each question before you listen. Complete your answers as you listen. Now look at question 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
So whenever you are thinking,
Extracts. In each extract, you'll hear people talking in a different healthcare setting. For questions 25 to 30, choose the answer A, B or C which fits best according to what you hear. You'll have time to read each question before you listen. Complete your answers as you listen. Now look at question 25. You hear a dietitian talking to a patient. Now read the question.
So what seems to be the problem?
I feel such a failure. I'm sure people think that if I just tried harder, I could lose weight. Maybe I need more willpower.
Well, firstly, well done for seeking medical help. Actually, being overweight or obese is a medical problem because being overweight changes how your body
Oh,
works.
thanks, but I do feel that it's my fault for being this way.
Well, I hear what you say, but please understand that these days we consider that obesity is a disease, like high blood pressure or asthma. You see, the body's signals to the brain stop working correctly when you're overweight, and with time, you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
yes. Now what I am going to give you is, I'm going to give you the options. Don't write anything here. Until I tell you, don't write anything here. Because I made you to just see there. So, okay. Now, when I ask you, then only you have to give the answer. Question 1. So, be ready with your answer. When I tell you submit, then only you have to submit. Until then, you should not submit. When I tell you to submit to your response together, at a time you have to submit. Right. So, 7, 5, 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, submit. Yes, this is the way how you have to do. Yes. So, right. Yes, the question. The answer for this one is 25. So I think all of you submitted your answer. Okay, how many candidates are there? 10. The answers 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 students. What about the rest? What about the rest? Who did not submit the answer? Yes, please, all of you submit the answer. I want everyone to submit the answer. Okay. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So question number 25. The answer is, yeah. The answer is A. 25th one, correcting patients' misconception about obesity. Correcting patients' misconception about obesity. So, right. So here patient was telling about something. The doctor, the dietitian is correcting. Now this is not right. It is a disease. He's telling it's not normal thing. It's a disease. So that is the correct answer. Okay, fine. Next question. Okay. So yes, clear all drawings. Close this. Okay. Next one, question number 26. Sorry. Question number 26. Question number 26. Okay. Yeah. 26 is here. Okay. Fine. Right. So we have these things. Right. So this is the question here. Was a screen. Yes, think about this question. Okay. Think about this question now. Question 26. Yes, question number 26. Question number 26. Right. Question number 26. Go through this question in your own fashion. Okay. Now let us see here. You hear members of a hospital committee. So they are discussing. Members of a hospital committee. So who? What are they doing? They are discussing. They are discussing about the problems. And the problems are in the X-ray department. So the members of the hospital committee, they are discussing the problems in the X-ray department. So it is regarding problems. We understand already. So we don't need to read all these things. So it is only the problems. The problems are due to. Due to means because of. Due to means because of. And this is due to a delay. A delay. So delay in what? This is the big question. Delay. Delay in what? Delay in what? Is it delay in buying a replacement machine? So this is talking about machine. Now I'm going to show you the elimination process. Now what is the elimination process? Let us see here. Elimination means removing the unwanted things. So machine, I don't need machine because machine is everywhere. A machine, a machine. So a machine is everywhere. So a machine is everywhere. Try to understand here. A machine. So what are they talking about? What are they talking about? So there are problems due to delay in something. What is the delay in something here? Try to analyze that point here. Is it regarding replacement? So just a simple analogy. The problem is related to replacement. Is it replacement? Means substitute, changing the machine. Replacement means remove that and place another one. Mobile is damaged. Take it back, give something else. So replacement. So total right shoulder replacement means Finished. Replacement. So placed wrongly, so place it properly. So something is wrong in that one. Replace it. For example, mobile is not working. So return and new one will be given. That is called replacement. In that place, another one will come. That is called replacement. That means another one. Next one is repair. So this is talking about repair. B is regarding repair. One word you have to identify. Red means danger. Green means correct. So repair. Is it repair of the same machine or replacement of another machine? So first one is replacement. Take it and bring it new. Repair, same thing. Doing something, the same thing. The next one is neither replacement nor repair. It is identifying. Identification is the problem. Identification is the problem. Identification is the problem. Okay. So, this is neither about replacement nor repair. This is just a particular one. So, first one is replacement. Second one is repair. Third one is particular machine, that's all. There is no replacement. There is no repair here. Just a particular machine. There is. First one is replacement. Second one is repair. Third one is particular. Okay. If you want to take alternative method, you can take the alternatives. Is it regarding buying? Or is it regarding approval? Or is it regarding identification? So this is another angle, but this will not help you that much. Buying what? Approval for what? Identifying what? So replacement is the right word for you to get the answer. Repair is the absolute word, and particular machine is it. He's not talking about first one is talking about replacement. Second one is talking about repair. Third one is talking not about replacement, not about repair. So that is it. First one is without, coming from outside. Second one is within. Third one is neither out nor in. That's it. So you have to identify those things. Replacement or repair or nothing. Replacement or repair or nothing. Replacement is number A. Repair is number B. None is C. Not repair, not replacement. That is C. Finished. So this is how you have to identify. So there you have. I have kept it hidden for you. Now you can see there very clearly. The green ones. Go through the question once, because I'll be playing you the audio. Okay.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. Now read the question.
Incorrectly when you're overweight. And with time, you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. Now read the question.
So next on the agenda is the problems in the X-ray department. Nick, would you like to fill us in here?
Well, as you all know, this is a very busy department, so we have 4 X-ray machines in all, including one in the fracture and orthopedic clinic area. But recently, one of the other X-ray machines developed a fault, and so we had to apply for authorization for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of hold-up with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for X-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27.
Okay.
You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise. Imagine.
Incorrectly when you're overweight. And with time, you feel less full, even if you eat the same amount. And when you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital committee discussing problems in the X-ray department. Now read the question.
So next on the agenda is the problems in the X-ray department. Nick, would you like to fill us in here?
Well, as you all know, this is a very busy department, so we have 4 X-ray machines in all, including one in the fracture and orthopedic clinic area. But recently, one of the other X-ray machines developed a fault, and so we had to apply for authorization for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of hold-up with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for X-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27.
Okay.
You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a 27.
Further, for the purchase of a new tube for it.
Okay.
In the X-ray department. Nick, would you like to?
Okay. Now this is question number 26. You have seen there. You have written the answer. So now what you are going to do now is, okay, I'm going to open up the chat once again. Right. Fine. Question number 26. Okay, when I tell you to submit your response, then you have to submit. Okay. Right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. All of you, I want all of you to submit. Okay. So, how many are serious? Let me see. Serena is serious. So, Serena, serious students. So, Serena. Next one is Satya. Giri. So all these serious students, I'll give you a special session. I will not allow everyone to come. Only those students who are serious. Okay, so the explanation I'll give only to these students who are submitting the answer. Okay, fine, no problem. Serena, Satya, Giri, Amna, Naseem. Right. So I'll explain after the session. I'll explain. Right. Okay. Now, right. So there comes the point. The correct answer is B. The correct answer is B because he's telling authorization. Authorization means approval. If you don't know the meaning, then no one can help you. One direct word. Authorization means acceptance, approval, permission. That's it. 4 words, at least right now, so that in future, any one of these words come, you can use them. Okay. Fine. Next. Okay. Clear all drawings. Okay, next question number 27. Control C. Okay, question number 27. Question number 27. Right. Rakesh. Okay. Question number 27 is here. Okay. Okay. Fine. So this is question number 27. Question number 27. Okay. Question number 27. Right. Question number 27. Yes, you can go through this. Pause the share. And you can study the question. Yeah. Study the question here. So try to identify which is, don't hurry. If you hurry, you are not going to get anything. So try to identify in a systematic, learn the technique first before answering. That is my point of view. Okay. Now, you hear a senior nurse. Resume share, annotate. Okay. You hear a senior nurse. A senior nurse. And she is giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise. So there was a training exercise, there were some trainees, there's a senior nurse, and she saw the training, she saw the trainees, and she gave feedback. A senior nurse giving feedback to the trainee nurses. So then after that one, so the trainee accepts. After the nurse gives some information, the trainee accepts that he failed. Failed in what? Failed to do what? To do what? Is it to locate? Or is it to deal? Or is it to install? Okay. Now here, again I'm telling you, eliminate the unwanted things, which you feel commonality. Commonality means common things. So danger zone I am removing. The CPR board. Okay. The CPR board. The CPR board. The CPR board. Now try to understand this one. So simple now. So simple the answer is. Locate, deal and install is. So is it talking about quickly? Is it talking about time? On his own. That means without anybody's support. Correctly means appropriately. Quickly means sooner. On his own means without external support. Correctly means not wrong. Rightly, appropriately. So you have to know the synonyms of these words. So what are you looking for? Normally fail to do what? To locate, to deal, to install. To install what? CPR board, CPR board, CPR board. That's it. So here, the clues for the answers are in a different location actually. So it is quick. Is it regarding the speed he is talking? Quickness. Is it talking regarding the quickness? Or on his own, means own effort? Personal, was it quickness or was it personal? Or was it correctness? These are the words. Fail to do something quickly or own or correctly. Right. Anything that is not, to do something is not important. What is he doing is important. Locate. How? Quickly. How is more important? How? Is it regarding quickly? Or is it regarding personally? Or is it regarding correctly? Quickly, personally, correctly. So see the three words: quickly, personally, correctly. LY means how. How? Slowly, quickly, fast, surely, definitely. How? How means adverb. Write down. How means adverb. So the question is based on how, not to do what. To do something, how? How is important here? So quickly, personally, correctly. LY word is important here. So if you don't identify that one, you will miss the answer. For this one, why should you read everything? I told you I'm going to give you tricks. And I'm going to uphold the secrets afterwards in our regular session. This is an open session now. In our regular session, so for those regular students who have registered, I'm going to unfold some deeper secrets. Yes. So quickly enough, personally and correctly. So LY word. LY is an adverb. Write down. So he's asking question related to adverb, the manner of work. Locating or dealing or installing, that is different. Not what he is doing, but how he is doing is important. The manner he is questioning. The manner. So quickly, personally, correctly. Now, if you find these three words, that means answer is in your pocket. That's it. There's magic. Even if you close the pocket also, it will be inside. Because it's magic. Right. There is one student today. I gave a special admission. Okay, she joined. She says, I want to learn like this. I want to learn like this. I am a teacher. And that fellow is telling me, sir, I want like this, like this. You give me like this. I don't know. She is teaching me how to teach. People already fail 3 or 4 times and they come and teach the teachers how to teach. Wow. My certificate is very useless now. I am getting special training from a student who is about to fail. Okay. So that is what I least bother about anybody. I tell, don't join me, no problem. But if you want to learn properly, learn. Otherwise, don't come to me. I did not beg, I did not request you to come. And you want to learn it perfectly. What we have learned, so many years experience we are putting in front of you. Okay. When something is given freely, no, people don't understand the value of that one. Okay. So if you have time, if you have patience, then you are my students. Okay. So this is how you are going to identify the answer. Right. Okay. So I have to remove that one and write again. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll do double dose so that I'll remove that one later and I'll put it there. Okay. Fine. Now I'm going to play this one. See how easy it will be to find out. Is it talking about the speed? Or is it talking about independent or dependent? Or is it talking about the right way of doing something? So that's it. So manner is more important. Right.
Patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for x-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27. You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise. Now read the question.
OK, that went quite well, didn't it? But it took you a while to work out where the CPR board was kept.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this scenario?
We need to check where things are before doing anything else.
Exactly. And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the bed down, because you've got to have that part of the bed flat before you slip the board in. I wish there was a quicker way.
So, do I put the CPR board under, or would I normally hand it over to somebody else?
It makes no difference as long as it's done.
Question 28. You hear a trainee nurse asking his senior colleague about the use of anti-training exercise. Now region.
When you cut calories, your body tries to use less energy to keep your weight the same.
Question 26. You hear members of a hospital
In the X-ray department, Nick, would you like to fill us in here?
Well, as you all know, this is a very busy department, so we have 4 X-ray machines in all, including one in the fracture and orthopedic clinic area. But recently, one of the other X-ray
I'm
machines
replaying that
developed a
one, so
fault,
just go
and
through
so
it.
we had to apply for
Check and confirm.
authorization for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of hold-up with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for X-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27. You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise. Now read the question.
OK, that went quite well, didn't it? But it took you a while to work out where the CPR board was kept.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this scenario?
We need to check where things are before doing anything else.
Exactly. And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the bed down, because you've got to have that part of the bed flat before you slip the board in. I wish there was a quicker way.
So, do I put the CPR board under, or would I normally hand it over to somebody else?
It makes no difference as long as it's done.
Yes.
Question 28. You hear a trainee nurse asking his senior colleague about...
So that is question number 27. Okay. Right. So very good. Fine. So there are students, I really appreciate you make me feel proud because of you people. You are my energy. I am teaching 4, 5, 6 hours, sometimes till 5 o'clock in the morning also I'm teaching because of you. You make me feel proud. Just one bit of poison will be here and there. Forget those people. I'm least bothered about them. Sorry, you are taking too much, then don't come. That is what it is. Okay, there are some people, you are really very happy. I'm really very happy. Okay, so what these people think is, some people, there are some people, they think they don't want to spend this much time. They don't want to spend this much time. They just want fast food. So they say, why are you teaching all these things? Let the people who want to learn. Why are you troubling them? Why are you becoming a hindrance? Why are you becoming an obstacle? So like that one, 100 people are sitting here. one or two people, only one, like that one. There will be like a little bit of thing. So that is different thing, but I least bother about them because you are coming for me. You are very special. I'm not, even if one student is serious and attending, I'll teach. That is my style. Okay. See, this many students are there. See, all these students. I'm really, thankful to you all. You are making me from a good teacher. I'm not the best teacher. I know that one. I'm definitely not the best teacher. But from good teacher, I'm becoming better. I'm becoming better every day because of you. So I'm really thankful to you. Because of you, I'm recognized. Okay, if there are no students, what will the teacher do? So you are making me a teacher. So I'm proud of you. Right. So annotate. Okay. And here all dots. Okay. Next one is question number 8, 28. 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay. $28. Home. Okay. All right. And next one is okay. Okay. Right. So here is the question. Go through the question now. Questions 27 till not answered. Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me check the. I'm sorry. Sorry, dear. Thank you. Thank you for reminding. Yes. So Ali Usman, thank you. Very good. Very good. So question 27. Question number 27. Yeah. So when I say submit your response, you can submit your response. Okay. Fine. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. Yeah, come on, all of you. Yes. Okay. The correct response. Question 27 is A. Yes. So locate the CPR board quickly enough, quickly. Very good. So I'm going to show you some very special techniques once we finish this one. Okay. So next one is 28. Okay, 28. Go through this question now. Yeah, go through this question. Try to identify like how I told you. Think from Peter Sir's mind. Sir, how does Peter Sir think? What is his style? Okay. Fine. So, print screen. Yeah. Question 28. Question 28. Yeah. Now let us see. You hear a trainee nurse. Who is speaking is a trainee nurse. And asking his senior colleague. So the trainee nurse is a male person. So voice will be male. About the use of anti-embolism socks for a patient. It is related to anti-embolism, use of anti-embolism socks for a patient. Okay, what is the use? Okay. The patient isn't wearing socks. Isn't wearing socks. Why? Why? Because means why? What is the reason or due to? Because means due to. Okay. Or since or as or due to. Why? The reason is. The reason. So the cause is. The cause is. The effect is he isn't wearing the socks. Effect is the patient isn't wearing. So cause and effect relationship. Write down in your notebook. Cause and effect relationship. The stem is the cause. No, stem is the effect. And the cause is below. One among them. One among them. So, she is suffering from arterial disease in her legs. So, now let us see here. Danger zone, elimination. In her legs. In her legs. Her legs. So they are eliminated. They are eliminated. So next what? Next what then? So is it about disease? So what is remaining? Is it because of a disease? Or is it because of sensory or perception? Or is it because they're swollen? Disease, sensation, swelling. Disease, sensation, swelling. That's all. Disease. The patient isn't wearing the socks because of a disease or because of the sensation, or because of the swelling. Disease, sensation, swelling. Finished. I hope you understand what I'm explaining. Yes. That is the clue for you. So, no need to read the topmost first of all. A trainee nurse asking about his colleague, about the use of antiembolism for a patient is all not necessary at all. No need to read at all. No need to read at all. The patient isn't wearing the socks because, not wearing socks because why? So the patient is a lady, okay, suffering from arterial disease. Disease, the main noun. If there is a noun, take the noun. The next one, sensory loss. Big word, take the biggest word in the part. Biggest word, disease, arterial disease. But here noun is disease. Then sensory, sensation, make it a noun. Swollen, adjective, make it a noun, swelling. So disease, sensation, swelling. Because of disease, or because of sensation, or because of swelling. That's it. So simple. So simple. Sir, B is very difficult, sir. B is very difficult, sir. B is very difficult. Nothing is there. Nothing. You are making a mountain out of a molehill. You're seeing a cat and you're afraid of a tiger. It is a tiger if you are afraid. If you are confident, it's a cat. If you are confident, even if you are confident of fighting, even a cat is a tiger is a cat. If you are scared of fighting, even a cat will become a tiger. That's it. Visualization, that is called visualization. How you look at it. If you look at it as a problem, it will trouble you. If you look at it as a solution, it will make you happy. You will be thrilled. Yeah, thank you all. I wanted to thank you people because yesterday I reminded it's month ending and it's tough time, I told you. So most of the students who had to pay the dues, they paid it to me. Thank you very much. I really thank you. Really, I did not ask anybody in person. I just told those who want to pay the dues, please pay, I told. So immediately one way, even Kenny from the UK, she's also asking me. Okay, sir, I will send it to you, sir. Give me. So like that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate. Okay. So question number 28. Yeah, here you go. So now I'm going to play it. So what is this red mark and what is this green mark? Red mark is those things which are commonalities, means common everywhere. It's unnecessary waste of time. Just strike them off. So if you eliminate the unwanted things, the best things will be there. Remove the unwanted and the wanted will be there in front of you. So that's simple. So
The use of anti-embolism socks for a patient. Now read the question. Training exercise. Now read the question.
Further, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for x-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27. You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise. Now read the question.
Further,
27.
Isn't
20.
OK, that went quite well, didn't it? But it took you a while to work out where the CPR board was kept.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this scenario?
We need to check where things are before doing anything else.
Exactly. And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the bed down, because you've got to have that part of the bed flat before you slip the board in. I wish there was a...
but recently one of the other x-ray machines developed a fault, and so we had to apply for authorization for the further.
So, what the board... OK, that went quite well, didn't it? But it took you a while to work out where the CPR board was kept.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this scenario?
We need to check where things are before doing anything else.
Exactly. And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the bed down, because you've got to have that part of the bed flat before you slip the board in. I wish there was a quick...
But for the purchase of a new tube for it. There's been some kind of hold up with the paperwork, and while we've been waiting, patients are being brought into the fracture and orthopedic area for x-rays there instead. And of course, that's causing further congestion.
Question 27. You hear a senior nurse giving feedback to a trainee after a training exercise.
So what the...
Question 28. You hear a trainee nurse asking his senior colleague about the use of anti-embolism socks for a patient. Now read the question.
I noticed that Mrs. Jones isn't wearing the usual anti-embolism socks, but I didn't want to ask her why not because she was asleep. Is it because her legs are swollen?
Well, sometimes we don't recommend the socks if there's severe swelling with edema, but that's not the case here. Mrs. Jones was actually given them initially on admission last night, but she told us this morning that her lower legs were feeling numb. She described it as having no feeling. Until we've checked out the reason for that, for example, it could be an underlying condition which could damage her arterial circulation. We're reducing the risk of thrombosis by pharmacological means.
Oh, I see.
Question 29. You hear a vet talking about her involvement.
And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the... OK, that went quite well, didn't it? But it took you a while to work out where the CPR board was kept.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you about this scenario?
We need to check where things are before doing anything else.
Exactly. And of course, it takes a second or two to put the head of the bed down, because you've got to have that part of the bed flat before you slip the board in. I wish there was a quicker way.
So, do I put the CPR board under, or would I normally hand it over to somebody else?
It makes no difference as long as it's done.
Question 28. You hear a trainee nurse asking his senior colleague about the use of anti-embolism socks for a patient. Now read the question.
I noticed that Mrs. Jones isn't wearing the usual anti-embolism socks, but I didn't want to ask her why not because she was asleep. Is it because her legs are swollen?
Well, sometimes we don't recommend the socks if there's severe swelling with edema, but that's not the case here. Mrs. Jones was actually given them initially on admission last night, but she told us this morning that her lower legs were feeling numb. She described it as having no feeling. Until we've checked out the reason for that, for example, it could be an underlying condition which could damage her arterial circulation. We're reducing the risk of thrombosis by pharmacological means.
Oh, I see.
So,
Question 29.
okay, so we are going to question number 29. So now let me give you the option. What is this? Okay, so the answer. Okay, question number 27 over. So next one, question 28. Don't write the answer until I ask you, please. So now when I tell you submit your response, then you have to submit. Okay, I'll count from 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, submit. Now submit, all of you. Is, yeah, 28. Yes. So finished. This is the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the right answer is B. The right answer is B. Fine. Okay, next one. Question number 29. Okay, before that one, let me make some plan. How many of you are ready for section C? Raise your hand. How many of you are interested in section C, part C? Because after this one, if you are interested, there are at least 12 students I will take. Otherwise, I will go and sleep. If 12 students are there, I will explain part C of listening. So, 12 students. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If anybody cannot mention here, then you can type here. I'm interested. Just write in the chat box. I'm interested. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are here. Totally. What about the rest? Okay. So I will explain C. I'll explain C also. If you are interested, for those students who are interested. Right. Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 more students. 4 more students I need. 6, 7, 8 are there. So 4 more students I need. So then, okay. Right. 6, 7, 8 are there still. Okay. Fine. Next one. Okay. So just now one student has written, sir, I'm very much happy, sir. Thank you very much. If you're happy, that's all we don't. That is what we want. Okay. It's not praise. It's not appreciation. It is recognition. Okay. Somebody is working hard for you. Okay. So it is just recognition. God bless you, sir. More than the money you give. More than the money you give. When your heart is happy, you'll be happy and you'll send a message, positive message, and God will bless me. Okay, there are students who tell me, God bless you, sir. out of their heart. Just they say, God bless you, sir. So this is one student just sent me now. God bless you, sir. Okay, right. Next one is 29. 29. So 29. Okay. So there it goes. This is question number 28. Go through the question. Yeah. Go through the question. I'm inviting some more students. Go through the question. So analyze the question. That is very important. Not just finding the answer and dancing with joy is not important. When you analyze the question, and afterwards, when I explain that one, oh, Simon sir, see, sir also is telling like so, then you'll get very happy. Right. Question number 28, 20, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 28 is over, no? Sorry. 29. Yeah, this one. What did I do? Sorry. So 29, here it is. And date is over. Question 28. Okay, 29. Yeah. So take your time. So here, who is talking? With whom is he talking? Why is he talking? That is important. Yeah. Next. So, now here we go. So you hear a vet. A vet talking about her involvement in the management of the practice where she works. Her involvement. She's talking about her involvement. So all these are not important. In the management of the practice where she works. How does she feel? So feelings. What are her feelings? So how does she feel? So her feelings. How? The manner how she feels. Okay. How she feels. Okay. What are her feelings about her role? How does she feel? So feelings. So elimination. She I'm just teaching you the techniques. I'm just teaching you the techniques. That is important. Okay. All right. Okay. So she accepts vicious values. Accepts vicious values. Okay. She accepts. So complex. Complex. She thinks complex. Her role is very complex. Her role is extremely complex, surprisingly complex. So the complex role, the role about her role is complex. Her role is very complex. It is very complex. So next one is talking about finances. Talking about finances. Now, third one is understanding. Understanding. So first one, she is talking about the complex nature of her role. Second one is about the finances, and her boss has to take more interest. That means boss is not taking more interest in the finances. Boss is not taking more interest in the finances. So boss is not taking more interest regarding what? In the finances. Finances is more important. It is becoming surprisingly complex. It is becoming, what is becoming, role is becoming surprisingly, what? Complex. The value of greater understanding, the values, she values the greater understanding. It gives her of her work, understanding. So maturity, understanding. Okay, knowledge, wisdom. Okay, knowledge, wisdom. Try to understand that. So is it complex? Or finances, there is some problem? Or is she talking about wisdom? So, complex, finances, understanding. Complex, finances, understanding. These three things are very important. Okay. Right. So here, surprisingly means positive. Elimination, again, surprisingly means increasing. More means increasing. Greater means increasing. Try to understand. Surprisingly means become surprisingly complex, means increasing, more complex. So more interest is more, greater understanding means more. So those are eliminated. Okay, right? So in this way, you are going to identify the answer. The most important word is complex role. In that role, there are some financial problems. She's able to understand the role, okay, the values. So now I'm going to play it for you.
The
Pharmacological means.
Oh, I see.
Question 29. You hear a vet talking about her involvement in the management of the practice where she works. Now read the question.
So here,
The management
An underlying condition which could
oh, sorry. One second, please. Yeah.
Occupational English Test. Practice Test 1. Listening Test. Part C. In this part of the test, you hear a physiotherapist giving a presentation about
Busy, but monitoring stocks and so on helps give. At first,
Question 29.
an underlying condition which could damage her arterial circulation. We're reducing the risk of thrombosis by pharmacological means.
Oh, I see.
Question 29. You hear a vet talking about her involvement in the management of the practice where she works. Now read the question.
At first, when I took over the financial running of the practice, I felt rather thrown in at the deep end. I really needed to know my stuff and be super organised, especially with the number of new drugs and treatments available now, all of which have to be very carefully costed. It keeps me super busy, but monitoring stocks and so on helps give me confidence and allows me to see how everything fits into the overall picture of working as a vet. My manager's more than happy to leave me to run this side of things. He's in overall charge, of course, but I can always go to him if there's a problem. I keep him closely informed of what's happening. He's always pleased if I manage to make savings anywhere.
Question 30. You hear a physiotherapist giving a presentation about a study she's been involved in.
At first, when I took over the financial running of the practice, I felt rather thrown in at the deep end. I really needed to know my stuff and be super organised, especially with the number of new drugs and treatments available now, all of which have to be very carefully costed. It keeps me super busy, but monitoring stocks and so on helps give me confidence and allows me to see how everything fits into the overall picture of working as a vet. My manager's more than happy to leave me to run this side of things. He's in overall charge, of course, but I can always go to him if there's a problem. I keep him closely informed of what's happening. He's always pleased if I manage to make savings anywhere.
Right.
Question 30. You hear a...
So now let us see the answer for this question. Okay, you have to clear that audio there. You have to open your mic, then you can hear the audio. Right. So question 29. So when I tell you to submit your response, then you have to submit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, submit. Yes, counting 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, submit. So that is C. C is the right answer. Now we are going to question number 30. So 29. Okay, now we are going for question number 30. Okay. Okay, question number 30. So, I'm sorry. So 30. Okay. So there it is. Question number 30. Fine. Question number 30. Right. Now here you have the sixth question. You hear a physiotherapist giving a presentation about a study she has been involved in. So now let's go. Yes. And understand this question now. So let's analyze this question in a simpler fashion. So who is talking is a physiotherapist. What is he doing? He is giving a presentation. About what? About a study she's been involved in. So she's a lady. So she suggests that is not important. Her findings are of particular interest because of. Because means reason. So this is the important point here. So because of. So because means something. Because of what? Because of what? Because of what? All right. So there are three things here. Which is the biggest word you see? So the first one is the subjects. So particular interest because of. Is it the subject? Or is it because of the disorder? Or is it because of the time? So age of the subjects, type of disorder, length of time. So first one is regarding subjects. Age of subject, subject is more important. Type of disorder, disorder is more important. Length of time, time is more important. Which is, so age is secondary, type is secondary, length is secondary. Age of subjects. Subject is more important or age is more important? Age. So subject is okay. Age of what? Subject. So subject is more important. Type what? Type of disorder. Disorder, okay. Length of what? Length of time. Time is more important. So the main component is subjects, disorder, and time. Try to understand that. So noun plays the major role. You have to understand here. So now I am eliminating the unwanted things. What is eliminating the unwanted things? See here. The unwanted. Of. Unwanted. Finished. So age, type, length remaining. Subjects, disorder, time remaining. So like this. Okay. Is it talking about the subjects or the disorder or the time? Even if you close your eyes, you'll get the answer. Close your eyes. No need to see here. Close your eyes. You'll get the answer. So I'm going to play the audio now.
Closely informed of what's happening, he's always placed into the overall picture of working as a vet. My manager's more than happy to leave me to run this side of things. He's in overall charge, of course, but I can always go to him if there's a problem. I keep him closely informed of what's happening. He's always pleased if I manage to make savings anywhere.
Question 30. You hear a physiotherapist giving a presentation about a study she's been involved in. Now read the question.
I'm a physiotherapist, and I'm presenting our poster about constraint-induced movement therapy for children suffering from partial paralysis following brain surgery. We did a case series of 4 children who'd all undergone hemispherectomies. They were admitted to inpatient therapy within 2 weeks post-op and began therapy 2 to 3 weeks post-op. The therapy continued after they were discharged. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and mobility with ambulation and upper extremity function. 1 didn't do so well, unfortunately, but he gave up the therapy early on. This type of movement therapy has been used a lot in adult populations following stroke. The findings here promote moving forward with further research on the pediatric or adolescent population following either hemispherectomy or other surgeries to help us decide how appropriate this therapy would be for them. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and I'm a physiotherapist, and I'm presenting our poster about constraint-induced movement therapy for children suffering from partial paralysis following brain surgery. We did a case series of 4 children who'd all undergone hemispherectomies. They were admitted to inpatient therapy within 2 weeks post-op and began therapy 2 to 3 weeks post-op. The therapy continued after they were discharged. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and mobility with ambulation and upper extremity function. 1 didn't do so well, unfortunately, but he gave up the therapy early on. This type of movement therapy has been used a lot in adult populations following stroke. The findings here promote moving forward with further research on the pediatric or adolescent population following either hemispherectomy or other surgeries to help us decide how appropriate this therapy would be for them.
Yes. So you have seen.
That is the end of Part B. Now look at Part C.
What's this? Jyoti.
Part C. In this part of the test, you'll hear 2 different extracts. In each extract, you'll hear health professionals talking about aspects of their work.
Okay. So here, right, question 30. Question 30. Now in question 30, Okay, when I tell you to submit your response, then only you have to submit. Until then, please don't submit your response. Okay, 7, 6, 1 second. Question in front of you. Okay. Okay, options also in front of you. Question 30. Okay, there you go. Right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Submit. I'm going to show you one secret, only one secret, because many students have done fully. One secret. Okay. Actually, these secrets are for the regular students who spend more time. But I felt very happy when majority of the students were answering. I felt very happy. So I'm going to open up one secret out of my quiver. Quiver, quiver, arrow, one arrow out of my quiver, like Bahubali's quiver, backside. Okay. So I'm going to remove only one arrow. Okay, because most of the videos I normally don't put on the YouTube, okay, because they don't understand the techniques. They misuse the technique and they spoil afterwards. So that's why I don't put. So when I explain, they can understand. So point blank, because I'll take you one by one, step by step, everything, then you can understand. So right before that one, okay, the correct response to the question 30 is, A. One keyword, adult populations. That's enough, adults. Okay, now let us see. I'm going to play the game. I'm going to open the magic, abracadabra here. Okay, one only, because I have to go. Now it's already 11:52. So prepare some tea because it's locked down. Okay, everything is curfew here. So just go to my home, have some cup of tea, put it in a flask and get it back so that I can take. I'm going to take a full session on part C. So part C, 6 plus 6, 12 questions. Then afterwards, there will be some really serious students who want to forego their sleep and learn. For them, I'm going to give B, okay, of reading, and C of reading also, if time permits. If time permits, conditions apply. Okay. Okay. My God. Okay. Now, one thing I'm going to show you. So last question, because a recent question. So what I'm going to do is, so that is one. So that is 2. Fine. So this is one side and this is one side. Why, sir, you are doing like this? Wait. Don't ask the taste before eating. Meaningless. Right. Okay. Okay. So big. The front here. 24. Okay. Okay. Right. Now it is fine. I'm going to bring the secret in front of you now. Okay, right. So the second side is, I'm going to show you the secret. What is difference between listening and reading? Okay, listening and reading. There's a difference. There's a difference. Okay. Mhm. Yes, question number 30. Yeah. Okay. Female voice. Yeah. Surgery. Yes. It's black on. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Sixteen. 14. 16. 18. $17. Yeah, that would be fine. Okay. Okay. So fine. Okay. I think that would be fine. Is it clear for you, all of you? So check it out. If it is clear, that would be fine. So now, listening to this. Okay, suggestion. She suggested that her findings are of particular interest because of. We did a case series of 4 children who had all undergone hemispherectomies. They were admitted to inpatient therapy within 2 weeks post-op and began therapy 2 to 3 weeks post-op. The therapy continued after they were discharged. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and mobility with ambulation and upper extremity function. One didn't do so well, unfortunately, but he gave up the therapy early on. This type of movement therapy has been used a lot in adult population following stroke. Adult population following stroke. This type of movement therapy has been used a lot. Has been used a lot in adult populations following stroke. Adult, that is age. So one word, you should be ready to catch that. Because he is talking about children and he's talking about adults. So he's talking about the age factor there. That is why particularly interested. So the findings here promote moving forward with further research on the pediatric or adolescent population. Pediatric means or adolescent population. So it is talking about age, pediatric age, adolescent age, following either hemispherectomy or other surgeries to help us decide how appropriate this therapy would be for them. Them means adolescent population and pediatric population. Population means people. Adolescent means age related. Pediatric means age related. Adult populations means age related. Children means age related. Try to understand this. So now let me tell you. I'm going to showcase the point what I want to explain you. So I'm a physiotherapist. I am presenting our poster about constraint-induced movement therapy for children suffering from partial paralysis following brain surgery. So this is for children. This research is done on children. We did a case study. Case series means study on 4 children. 4 children. See, children means age related. Children means age related. Who had all undergone. They were admitted to inpatient therapy within 2 weeks post-op. Nothing else is available. There is nothing disorder here. There is nothing about time of study, the length of time covered by the study. No, that is not of any interest there. So the therapy continued after they were discharged also. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and mobility with ambulation and upper extremity function. One didn't do so well, unfortunately, but he gave up the therapy early on. So that is the problem. He did not do well and he gave up also. So this type of movement therapy has been used a lot in adult populations following stroke. The same therapy is used in adult populations. Following a stroke. The findings here promote moving forward with further research on the pediatric. So now 4 children here, just 4 children. So the findings here promote moving forward with means do additional research. Now on the pediatric or adolescent population. So children, adult, pediatric, adolescent. Adolescents, you know what is adolescents, you know what is pediatric, you know what are adults, you know what are children. So children it is done and adults it is done. So now they want to do on pediatrics and adolescents also. So it was successful, 75% successful, 3 out of 4. Okay, the success is not also thought more. But what he's telling is talking about the age. So she suggests that her findings are of particular interest because of the age of the subjects. So these children, something happened and they got well. So this actually is used on adult population, not on children. Normally it is used on adult population. So she experimented. We did a case series, experimented. What was done on adult population, it was experimented on children here. So now they want to further use it on pediatric cases and adolescent population. So now try to understand this. Not only adults, children also are, there is success. So children also, that was surprised. Not only adults, children also. Right. So now let us see. Age of subjects. He did not say any age there, but it is talking about age only. It is hidden. You think age means 54 years, 32 years, 20 years, 20 to 40 years? No. It's very clear. Adult population means above 18. Children means below 18. Adolescents and pediatrics. You know what is pediatrics? You know what is adolescent population. So that is related to age. Now length of time covered by the study. Where is the length of time given here? How much time it is covered? No. After post-op also it was given 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, something they give. But length of time did not give at all. The type of disorder also involved. Okay. She is not, okay, talking about interest regarding that one. Right. It is regarding the age of the subjects. Everywhere. So it should be surprising. Why it is surprising, I'm going to tell you now. The question is surprising, interested, particular interest. Particular means a special, not general. Particular interest. And special interest because why it is special interest? It is a special interest because of what? So the same question, if it is put like this, it becomes reading. If the sound is given, it is listening. If the text is given in front of you, it becomes reading. That's all. There is no difference at all. No difference. Reading and listening both are same. Both are comprehension. We call it listening comprehension and reading comprehension. Listening comprehension and reading comprehension. Comprehension only, that's all. So now let us see. Particular interest. What is particular interest? See here. Her findings. Her findings means results. Okay. Her findings is here. Findings. Our findings were that 3 of the kids regained excellent function and mobility with ambulation and upper extremity function. 1 didn't do so well, unfortunately, but he gave up the therapy early on. So that is different. So children, even it was working on children. That is what it is. Adults, they were doing well. This has been used a lot because it is working very well. But first time she is noticing. We did a case series, means case study. They just some research and it was found that it was successful. That is why even on children, this is working. So that is what is surprised her. Even on children, 75% of success. So this type of movement therapy has been used a lot in adult populations following stroke. That is very good. Now they tried, first time they tried on children. We did a case series, means case study of 4 children. Special study. They did research on 4 children. They're testing like that one. First time. 75% successful. That is what surprised. So the age surprised. Not the type of disorder, because there is only one thing. There is only one thing here. Those who had all undergone hemispherectomy. That's all. Right. So partial paralysis following brain surgery. And the result was, this was actually used for populations following stroke, for adult people, not for children. But this was also experimented on children and it became a grand success, 75%. That last fellow, he did not continue. That's why, otherwise that would also have been a success maybe. It is not the disorder that is surprising him, because only one thing, that is partial paralysis after brain surgery. It is not the length of the time. There is nothing related to length of the time. It is only, so children also are able to recover so well, 75%. So that is the reason why they wanted to try on pediatrics also. Maybe they also can recover. Adolescents also can recover. So that is what surprised them. Shocking results, surprising results. At this age also, they are able to recover. That's the point. That is what it is surprised. So now you can see 4 children in contrast to adults. So now they want to implement, because it was successful, they want to implement on pediatrics and they want to implement on adolescents also. So adults are successful, so they tried on children. Children successful, they want to experiment on pediatrics and adults. So that is what is surprising thing. If children can show this much great success, surprising success, then why not pediatrics and adolescents? That is the point there. That is the clue. So, right. So now, yes. Hello, Amna. Hello, Dr. Amna.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, was that a useful session for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, did you understand the techniques?
Yes, sir.
Okay, anything you learned new today?
So you explained using the text today, like the whole text that we were listening in the written form, and you correlated it with the answer, with the correct answer, and how we could exclude the wrong one.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Mohammed. Hello, Dr. Mohammed. Giri. Hello, Jyoti. Yeah, Giri.
Good evening, sir.
What did you learn new today?
Actually, I feel somewhat confusion, sir, here.
Yes, please.
Regarding the phenomenon in this question, last question, sir, 6th one. I have some confusion, sir.
Okay, fine. Right, I'll explain. So, do you, I'm asking regarding the overall information. So, did you find some new approach? Okay. Right. Serena.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, was that useful to you, Serena?
Yes, sir.
Is this what you asked me to learn?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. So these are the techniques. There are many things. Okay, I'll give you those things also.
Okay.
Then next, fine. Jyoti, you stay. I'll wait. I'll call you afterwards. I'll be you be online. So Radhika. Hello, Radhika.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you attend the writing session today?
No, sir, I haven't.
Oh, okay, no problem. Did you understand this listening at least?
Yes, sir.
You attended the full session or only half?
No, sir, full session.
Very good. Did you understand the techniques?
Yes, sir. Yes, I did.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, network problem, disconnected. So I'm coming back. Yeah. So share screen. Okay. So, right. Good. Let me know more about you. Okay, fine. where is our screen? Here is our screen. Okay. So, host to disabled participant screen sharing. Okay, who is the host now? Okay. Make me the host, please, somebody. So, participants. 7 cent. Amna, can you make me the host? Transfer your host to me so that I can share the screen. Okay. Amna, you can change your host to me. Transfer your host to me.
Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, can you help me out? What should I do?
Okay, no problem. You can leave and join back. Again, anyhow, I am close the session. You can leave, no problem.
Okay.
If you leave automatically.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Thank you. I'll send you the link for the C section.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So who else is there? P. I don't know who is this P.